Today we are going to look at how to write bold and creative story starters. When we write, we want to intrigue readers. We want to entice them to continue reading. This is the reason why it is important to write a story starter which is exciting and hooks readers in. We can use onomatopoeia to start off a story, for example. Onomatopoeia are words that imitate the sound of something. Let's look at an example, shall we? Boom! The shot rang out in the dark of the night, but no one could tell where it came from.
In the sentence we just looked at, the onomatopoeia boom was used. Using sounds is a great way to capture readers' attention and hook them in from the very beginning.
Another way to start a story is through a setting snapshot. Here is an example of a setting snapshot. The huge vines wrapped around the ancient tree. The leaves were so thick they blocked out the sunlight. Small animals scampered along the forest floor.
Notice how the writer has used various descriptive words. These words help us to imagine what the setting is like.
Another way we can start a story is through a character snapshot. Here's an example of a character snapshot. At 6 feet, 5 inches, Brandon towered over the others. His blue-green eyes searched the night for the source of the sound, but he saw nothing. This sort of story starter puts us into the shoes of a character. It makes us as readers feel connected to them and understand them better. One lucky last story starter we're going to look at today is foreshadowing. Think of it like a time machine into the future. Instead of beginning your story at the start, you give readers a glimpse of what the ending will be like. Film directors actually do it all the time, and I bet you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's have a look at an example to trigger our memories. If only Brandon had known the danger before he stepped into the forest. This sentence has taken us into the future. It has foreshadowed that something is dangerous in the forest. This is known as foreshadowing, so taking us into a time machine and allowing us to see what will happen and understand what will happen in the story. Thank you for watching. I hope that this video has given you some insight into ways to write some very interesting story starters. Happy writing!
Created using Powtoon.